Today I'm in East Sooke, British Columbia, and I am very excited to be here. Here's why. Not only do we get to see an incredible prefab home with 20-foot ceilings, but we also get to shoot the breeze with the guy who started the company that built it. This is a rare two-for-one. Let's check it out. All right, I'm here with Simon, the CEO and founder of Blend Proects. We're standing in front of their most recent build, the Rancher 7. What do you got going on here?
Yeah, this is a Rancher 7, close to 1,300 square feet, slab on grade construction.
Okay.
We delivered the beams and structure, started around May of 2025, and we just completed occupancy this past week.
Awesome.
So we're about eight months to completion.
Start to finish.
Yeah.
Now, the last time I was in one of your homes was over on Salt Spring with Jordy. I think it was the Rancher 9. So it's been a while since I've talked to you guys. A lot of exciting stuff has happened. What's happening with Blend overall?
Yeah, thanks for asking. So yeah, Blend's been, since we've talked, we've expanded more into the US.
Okay.
So we're selling homes across North America now. And our, what we have now is like two programs. One is we can sell a kit directly to a client, which gives you this whole structure, envelope, beams, structure, insulation, windows and doors. And then we help facilitate a local builder to complete the interior package.
Okay.
Or we can continue on and work to finish the whole project with clients.
Nice. And that's anywhere in North America?
Anywhere in North America. So we have...
Continental, or like, are you going to Hawaii?
We are looking at Hawaii right now. We're working on a couple of leads that it's a little bit more in depth for logistics, but it's worth doing because I think one of the big problems we're solving is these challenging, hard to build places that are, one, materials expensive to get to.
Yeah.
Labor is also expensive locally. So if we can bring our kit in and assemble fast, then that saves the client a lot of money and logistical problems.
Okay. Now, walk with me, talk with me.
Okay.
This is a rare opportunity where we're standing in front and you can kind of point. So starting with nothing, how does the blend process work? What's showing up? You can see the glulam beams inside. How does it all work?
Yeah, so as you can see here, this exposed concrete faced insulation is on a slab on grade foundation. So we have a team doing the excavation, prepping the land, we pour the concrete, and then that's where Blend's kit comes in.
Okay.
That's when we deliver. Our beams show up partially attached to each other, and we assemble all of the beams like the ribs of a boat, if you can imagine.
Right.
And then our panels show up on a flat pack trailer, crane them in and bolt them to the beams.
Okay.
And you have this sealed envelope. And this house specifically took 4 days to assemble, from bare slab to enclosed envelope and structure.
Okay. Let's head inside.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 to 4 days, you had the beams up, you had the panels in, the envelope is sealed. What happens between that? Because you said it was May, now it's January.
Yeah.
What happens after that?
Yeah, so that first week we assemble the structure. After that, we really just focus on the envelope. So then there's the envelope, membrane, siding, and roofing goes on, so we're at full lockup.
Okay.
At that point, then we were inside doing interior framing, rough-ins, and then it's pretty typical construction from that point on.
Okay, so basically it was all open and none of this built was here. That didn't exist.
If you can imagine these beams, you would see both sides of the structure the entire way. So none of the interior walls are structural walls in our buildings. It's all everything lands on the glulam's.
Oh, nice.
So you just have this big open space with the glulam beams, and then you infill it.
Got it.
That's what makes I find our floor plans and design very adaptable, is that you can move literally anything on the interior around however you want it.
So if someone wanted, since none of it is structural, like you could have this size window in every space.
Yeah.
Technically?
Yeah. So there's one limitation with our system with these 8-foot sections is one 8-foot panel on the long walls has to be a shear wall without windows in it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. And as far as custom work goes, you've got your set floor plans. If someone comes in and says, well, I want to come up with my own, they come in with a napkin, say that they sat down at Denny's and drew something out and they're going to take it to Simon. Is that a possibility
Yeah,
as long as it's within the...
I would say our intention originally was like, we want to create these standardized plans. We want people to buy them off the shelf.
Yeah.
And then that just wasn't the case. So we were like, instead of trying to force that, we're like, why don't we optimize our adaptability?
Yeah.
So we really take the time in the first 2 weeks with the clients to customize the floor plan how they want it.
Okay.
And we give them the parameters, but oftentimes they'll be like, here's a SketchUp of what we're thinking, and then our designer integrates it,
right,
and we go from there.
Yeah, okay, got it. So this look works very well in this area. We're in Sooke, British Columbia on the west coast. Like, this look is perfect.
Yeah.
It works well in Washington, just south of the border. It works well in California, and even somewhere super trendy like Austin. It's going to be a good fit there. If people are ordering in these different areas, are all the panels shipping from here, or how does that all work?
Yeah, so it really depends on the specific region of the client, but we have manufacturing in the West Coast Canada. We also have the ability to manufacture and ship from Northwest US, Southern California, and the East Coast.
Okay.
So we work with the clients wherever they are to find the best option for them.
Got it.
It's usually based on economics.
Okay, and speaking to economics, if we're talking the full build versus the kit, which is going to go into the areas of the States, what does that look like price-wise?
Yeah, so our kit, including the beams, the panels, and the panels are insulated with vapor barrier.
Yeah.
Windows and doors, the engineering of the whole system, and our design is around $200 a square foot.
Okay, and that doesn't matter where it's going, or does it change?
Doesn't matter where it's going.
Okay.
And we provide a fixed price kit. So
Sweet.
if you were to call us up and say, hey, I want a Rancher 9 or a Rancher 7 like this,
yeah,
what's the kit cost? We could tell you right away, that's our estimate. And then we say, once we're done the design with you and the engineer's done, then we'll provide the actual fixed price.
Yeah.
Sometimes the customizations happen and there's some adjustments, but we're pretty close. And then, we lock in a contract with them, we deliver it, there's no change to that price.
Okay.
And then we help coordinate the local builder and crew to finish the project from that envelope onwards.
Okay, yeah, so with the 200 per square foot, it's showing up on a truck and dropped off on their property, and then on top of that would be the crew to stand it up and finish it. Is that
exactly,
right?
yeah, and we include in that travel for our assembly manager to come do 2 quality control checks throughout the process, as well as spend the week there during assembly.
Got it.
Just to make sure everything's going well.
That makes sense. Now, this is all fairly new going down into the States. How has it been received so far?
Yeah, really well. I think what we've learned, especially in areas like Texas and California, is the price to build is continuing to go up. It's higher than we expected. So providing a consistent, reliable price for a structure is really beneficial. And then being able to finish with local contractors, because the finishing of, say, plumbing, electrical, installing cabinets, like, you have the ability to get multiple prices and start negotiating.
Yeah.
But the structure alone, there's a lot of risk in that pricing, because you're at risk to weather changes or labor, location.
Yeah.
Whereas, so we're bringing that assurance to a client of, you're going to be standing weather tight for this price no matter what.
Got it.
Then we can also adjust the specifications
Yeah.
of your finishes and fixtures to bring the price up or down.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I've got one more question, but I feel like it would be criminal if we didn't include the kitchen in the background. So let's move
all
over
right,
here.
let's do it.
One of the hottest topics over the last year has been rebuilds. So there was a couple years ago, the rebuild is now happening out on Maui, and there's the rebuild in California with the wildfires there. I know you guys are involved, but I don't really know at what capacity. So what's going on there?
Yeah, so in the past year, we've partnered with Feldman Architecture out of San Francisco and developed a LA-based rebuild design.
Okay.
It's actually a passive house design as well, and we've won a passive house competition for that design, submitted to Altadena, which is a community that was completely burned down.
Right.
We chose that community specifically because it's more of a middle-class community.
Okay.
And we were excited to bring like an architectural home to the middle class. Whereas oftentimes these types of rebuild projects, or even lots of prefab modular, are really focused at bringing lower price housing in.
Right.
But I find they're missing that architectural significance.
Yeah.
So we're really excited about working with them, and that's been submitted for pre-approvals.
Cool.
And should be released here this spring.
Wow.
So then, anybody in the area can go to the Altadena City, select from a pre-approved list,
Yeah.
and then expedite building permits.
Okay, so let's say someone who was affected in Altadena is watching right now. Is it too early to reach out if they're interested in getting a hold of you guys, or
No.
should they wait until it's up on your website? What's that going to look like?
Yeah, absolutely not too early. Feel free to reach out. You can contact us through our website. And, we have the design, there's some revisions to make. There's some pricing that we're still working on locally.
Right.
So, but also just happy to get the conversation started.
Cool. All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to chat. This place turned out amazing. So thank you for sharing it, and we'll see you on the next one.